Happy Taco Tuesday, everyone. Welcome back. We've got another Pounds for Purrs workout. Today was weighted dip as well as reverse grip row. Now, there's going to be quite a bit to talk about, so let's just get right into it. I had a really interesting night of sleep, or really I should say lack thereof. It took me until almost 4 in the morning to fall asleep for some reason, but that's okay. I still made it to the gym and got my workout done. So basically what I did was I went directly to the dip station, and as you may notice, I am using a belt. I'm back to using a belt, and I'm using a new one. The old one I had to part ways with, and so I ordered a new one, and honestly I think I like this one even more. So I think I'll stick with it, and I like it, and I think it'll last a long time, or hopefully. So for dips I did a set of 10 with just body weight to warm up, set of 8 with 45 pounds, and then from there I have the 10 by 3 with 57.5 pounds. Last time, since I was using the chains, I had to modify and accommodate because of the fact that I was only using 52 pounds of weight in chains, and so I did that 10 by 5 with that one set where I was challenged to push it a little bit, and so I think it was 11 reps for one set. But here, just back to normal and getting the targeted volume with the proper weight. So using the weight that I was supposed to use last time and also going back to the belt. All in all, a good dip day. It really was. I wore an old shirt from 2002, a Golden Gloves boxing shirt that I haven't worn in forever. I'm actually kind of surprised it even fits, but it does, and I'm happy about that because it's a cool shirt. And that was at the time when I was training boxing as well as Muay Thai. For the accessory, I went to an old school pushdown machine, and I used a V-bar, but not in the common V-bar that most people see at the gym. This one was a little bit wider, it was a little bit more flared out, and I kind of liked it. I really liked using it. It's a simple handle, and I like the angle that it uses for the wrists. It's very comfortable. It's not as sharp of an angle as a typical V-bar is, so I quite like it. It was a good attachment to use. For that, I did a set of 8 with 50 pounds, then did a set of 8 with 80 pounds, and I thought, let's push it a bit. So I did a very challenging 3 by 8 with 100 pounds, and these are simple pulley systems, so that means it's pretty much how 100 pounds should feel, which is pretty difficult. And so yeah, it was definitely pushing the limits, at least within good form. I didn't go to failure, but I also wasn't all that far off from it either. So with the dips, the last thing I'll say is I did start to get a little bit experimentative with the tempo, so it was really easy. The opening sets felt so easy that I figured, okay, well, I'm not going to suddenly start adding reps, but what I will do is play around with the tempo a little bit. So once I press up, I'll slow down on the eccentrics, put a pause at the bottom, and then press back up. So just something to make it a little bit more challenging, a little bit more engaging, just because the first like 4 or 5 sets just moved too easily, way too easily. And so from there I just figured, why not just put a little something to it, make it a little bit more fun and a little bit more difficult. Alright, so reverse grip row. On the rows, I did a set of 10 with 135, set of 8 with 185, and just for fun, honestly, just for the sake of fun and a little bit of just not wanting to have to load up the bar any more than I really had to, I went to 225. So I didn't do 220, which is what is scheduled. I decided, why not just go 225, add 5 pounds, make it easy, just 4 45-pound plates on the bar, and have that be that. Well, it went just fine. And so after the set of 8 with 185, I just jumped directly to 225. I didn't do a set with 205, didn't think it was necessary. And so here is the, well, I'll call it the 9 by 3 with 225, 90 seconds of rest in between sets, very much like dips, 90 seconds still for my recovery time. And then for the last set, I decided to have some fun, very much like I had that friendly challenge from the guy who wanted to see me push the weighted dip a little bit more, I decided, okay, since I did it that time, this time I'll do it with the row, but I saved it for the last set. So here's the last set. I did 15 reps. I kept a little bit in reserve. I could have done more, but I decided to cut it there. And for the accessory, I went to a hammer cable curl, did a set of 8 with 50 pounds, set of 8 with 60 pounds, and then my working set started at 70 pounds, then 75, and then finally 80 pounds. And that was the workout. I might be switching to a new program, and if I do, I may not record those, but I'll decide in the next day or two. Otherwise, great workout, and I'll see you guys soon. And remember, adopt, don't chop.